All right, kids, we have been doing Unit 9, but I want to go back and do some more of Unit 8. I know we have read Unit 8 carefully, but Unit 8 is on the test and it's very important. So I want to go back and look at page 140. 140 is Unit 8, and we haven't looked at that page in a long time. So let's look at it again and read it again so that we can be sure we know it very well. So turn to page 140 in your Our World book. Okay. November celebrations. The Day of the Dead is a big festival in Mexico. And you remember, the Day of the Dead is the name of this holiday. And it's not scary. People from Mexico are called Mexicans. The name of this festival is the Day of the Dead. That's why you have big letters. People celebrate it on the first day of November. And you know that's important because later they will ask you, how are the Day of the Dead and the Festival of Yiping, how are they the same? And we know that they're both in November. Okay? They remember and celebrate the dead people in their families. You know, in some cultures, when someone dies, everybody's very, very sad. There is one culture in America, when someone dies, nobody's sad. They don't wear black clothes or white clothes. They wear colorful clothes. And they have a parade in the street, and everybody sings and laughs because they want to remember the person in a happy way. This is a little bit the same way. When someone dies in Mexico, they don't want to be super sad. They want to remember them happily. So, they remember and celebrate the dead people in their families. They sometimes decorate the cemeteries with skeletons in special costumes. That means those skeletons, real or toy skeletons, are wearing beautiful, colorful costumes. Now, Mexico is a country that loves to wear colorful costumes. When they have parades, they will have parades with lots and lots of color, blue and red and green and yellow. They love a lot of color. If you have a Halloween costume, your Halloween costume is probably going to be scary. Maybe a vampire or a witch. Not always. Sometimes it's a princess or a toy. But usually Halloween costumes are scary. But Day of the Dead is not like Halloween. They don't wear scary costumes. They wear fun costumes. They don't try to scare each other. They dance and sing songs and eat candy. So it's different than Halloween. Okay. Families take a big feast to the cemetery, and they light candles and play music. So if you look at the picture on the right, Day of the Dead, that is a cemetery. You know, a cemetery is where they put dead people when they die. So a lot of people are scared to go to the cemetery. But in Mexico, Mexicans, they don't look very scared. They go there and they put a blanket on the ground and they sit down and they eat food. They have a picnic. They have a feast. This is a very important holiday in Mexico. And maybe they're sharing the music and the food with those dead people. They want to remember them. So it's not a sad day at all. People give candy and chocolate in the shape of skulls. So maybe you have a good friend and you buy your good friend a chocolate skull and you give it to your good friend. It's like a birthday present or a Christmas present. And you can eat that chocolate skull. For Mexicans, skulls and skeletons are not scary. And the festival is not sad. The Day of the Dead is a time for fun and happy celebrations. So this festival is really different than Halloween. And it's also different than Ghost Month. You know, Taiwan has a Ghost Month, not just one day, but 1 month every year when you guys worry about ghosts. When I say you guys, I mean Taiwanese, Chinese culture have Ghost Month, and they worry about the ghosts. Why do I say worry? Well, you don't want to go swimming, right? Some people don't want to travel. So it's not a fun, happy holiday. Ghost Month is a little scary. Halloween is scary too. You know, we have haunted houses and we wear scary costumes. And Halloween movies are very, very scary. But Day of the Dead is very different from that. All right, let's read the next one about Thailand. Thailand, you know, is a country. It's in Asia too. Sometimes people confuse Thailand and Taiwan. But of course, Thailand and Taiwan are different places, different countries. In Taiwan, you speak Taiwanese or Mandarin. In Thailand, they speak Thai. Be careful with the word Thai, T-H-A-I, but you don't say the H. You don't say Thai, it's Thai. So even though they write T-H-A-I, it's Thai. And Thailand is T-H-A-I-L-A-N-D, Thailand. So in Thailand, they speak Thai. Now Thailand is a very, very old culture, thousands of years old. And they have many interesting holidays and festivals. They have a king and a queen. So Thailand is very, very different from Taiwan. So let's read about one of their popular festivals in Thailand. In Thailand, the festival of Yiping usually happens in November too. Why do I say usually? Because every year, just like the Chinese calendar, those days will change. So maybe sometimes it's in December, maybe sometimes it's in November. The dates will change. On the first day, there is a parade, and people wear beautiful costumes. So again, the Day of the Dead, Festival of Yiping, they both wear colorful costumes. So in some ways they are similar. People make lanterns out of rice paper. Now on the Day of the Dead, they don't have rice paper. But I will tell you what they do have. If you look at the picture on the Day of the Dead, do you see those white lanterns on the ground? Those are paper lanterns. Really, they're paper bags. And they put a candle inside that paper bag. So it will make the light bigger because it's inside the paper bag, the light will look bigger. But that light will not fly. It's not a sky lantern. But it is a paper bag. It's a paper lantern. So if you look at the Day of the Dead, they have paper lanterns that don't fly. And the Festival of Yiping, their lanterns can fly. So, also similar, they light small candles inside them. On the night of the festival, thousands of bright lanterns go up into the sky. Now, this is different than Taiwan. Taiwan has sky lanterns, but you can do sky lanterns anytime you want to, right? And on our sky lanterns, on Taiwanese sky lanterns, you will write a wish. Oh, I hope I will be rich. Oh, I hope I will get a lot of money. I hope I will find a girlfriend. I hope I will have good grades. And your wishes will fly to heaven, fly up to the sky, right? But Festival Yiping is different. They write problems on their sky lanterns. And they watch their problems fly away. So they're different. So let's read. People believe that the lanterns are taking away the bad things in their life. So both festivals are happy. People also decorate their homes and gardens with paper lanterns. And on the last day, there's cake. No, there are fireworks. So on the last day, there are fireworks. So maybe someday you and your family go to Thailand and suddenly you see a lot of fireworks. You can ask people, is today the last day of Yiping? Maybe it is. We in America have fireworks on July 4th, America's birthday. In Taiwan, you guys have fireworks on January 1st, but also on Chinese New Year's. You play with firecrackers. So people have fireworks on different holidays, right? All right, at the bottom, in 2002, a candy company made chocolate fireworks. 60 kilograms, 132 pounds of chocolate went up into the sky. Do you know what that means? That means they wasted all that chocolate. I don't know, maybe the air smelled like chocolate, but believe me, nobody could eat that chocolate. It went into the sky and exploded. Why did they do that? So wasteful, right? I don't know why. All right, we wrote the answers to page 141. So let's read the story on page 142. No, we have read it before, but we haven't read it in a long time. And this is important, it's on your test. The Sapporo Snow Festival. Sapporo is a place in Japan. It is a city in Japan. If you're lucky, maybe someday your family will take you to Hokkaido. Hokkaido is Beihai-dao. Beihai-dao has this place called Sapporo. It's the city. If you go there in winter, you can see the snow festival. If you go there in summer, oh my God, there are many activities you can do. You can ride horses, you can ride bicycles. They have many, many flowers. You can ride the trains. A lot of people like the fruits and vegetables in Sapporo and Hokkaido. They're very famous for the best fruits and vegetables in Japan. So if you go there in the summer, there's delicious seafood and delicious vegetables and really delicious fruits. Some people say the best fruits in the world. Also very expensive fruits. But if you go there in any season, there's something to do. So right now we're going to read a story about the Snow Festival. I have never been to the Snow Festival. I'll tell you why. If you want to go to the Hokkaido Sapporo Snow Festival, you have to get a hotel, right? And it's really, really difficult to get a hotel. Everybody wants to go to the Sapporo Snow Festival, so it's very crowded. So all the hotels are full. So you have to get a hotel very early, maybe 1 year before the vacation. Well, I could do that. I could get a hotel room for 2 or 3 nights, maybe 1 year before, but, oh my God, those hotel rooms are very expensive. Maybe one hotel room is usually 5,000 Taiwan dollars for one night. But during the snow festival, maybe it's 10,000 or 15,000 dollars for one night. It's 3, maybe 4 times more expensive. Why? Well, everybody wants to go. And if you want to go, you have to pay. So those hotels are very full. And if people want to stay there, they have to pay more money. It's the same, you know, Japan has the sakura, those cherry blossoms. If you want to go see the cherry blossoms, they're very beautiful, but you have to get a hotel room. And during that time, when the flowers open in the trees, oh my God, the hotels are very expensive. And it's very, very crowded. Maybe someday we can go see it. All right. So let's read about the Sapporo Snow Festival by Hiro. Hiro is a Japanese name. It's not H-E-R-O, it's H-I-R-O, different spelling. Every year we have a snow festival. So obviously Hiro lives in Sapporo. Sapporo is a city in Hokkaido. Hokkaido's Beihaidao, you know that place, right? I'm sorry, I'm speaking Chinese, but I just want you to know it's in your vocabulary list too. You know, my Chinese is really bad. It's in February, in the winter. Of course it's in the winter. You could not have a snow festival in the summer, right? Because in Japan, winter is cold. Now, if you went to the other side of the earth, to the bottom part, winter would be warm, right? But in Japan, winter is cold, so they can make a lot of ice. It's in February, in the winter. This year, the festival was fantastic. It's probably always fantastic. There was a lot to do, and we had so much fun. I went to the festival with my brother and sister. It was very cold. I wore a snowsuit, and I told you last time, a snowsuit, it's like a suit a baby wears, because the pants and the coat all are together, and there's a big zipper in the back, and you wear it like a big baby's clothes, and you put on the snowsuit and you're very warm. But this kid said it was cold, and he was wearing a snowsuit. Oh my God, it must have been very, very cold. How cold? Hokkaido is very far in the north. Sometimes it can be minus 20, minus 30, minus, okay? So that's really, really cold. It never gets that cold in Taiwan. If you went to Sapporo then, you would be very surprised. Ugh, so cold. All right, so let's read it. It was very cold. I wore a snowsuit, boots, gloves, and a hat. We saw some beautiful girls. No. We saw some beautiful snow sculptures. And why do they call them sculptures? Because people cut these into the snow, into the ice. They use knives, they use axes, and they cut like model. You remember we learned about model dinosaurs? They cut giant model dinosaurs. There's even a model dinosaur there, into the ice and snow. So that dinosaur will melt in the summer. Every summer it will disappear. So we saw some beautiful snow sculptures. My favorite was a sculpture of two big dinosaurs. They look so real and so scary. Do you see the picture? Those are the dinosaurs he's talking about. Now, maybe they look scary, but you and I know those dinosaurs don't eat meat. Those dinosaurs only eat grass and trees and plants. So if you're a tomato, maybe you should worry. If you're a tree, you should worry. We shouldn't worry, right? Unless maybe he steps on us. So be careful. Maybe he hits you with his tail. But it doesn't matter. It's made of ice. They're not real dinosaurs. So we know this boy thought it was fun and exciting. And he loved going there. I think we would have a good time too. Do you see the lights? They like to use special lights to make it look really cool. All right. They looked so real and so scary. We played on the snow slides and in a snow maze too. What's a snow slide? It's a slide made of ice and snow, and your bum is going to be very cold. And a snow maze too. We talked about this. A maze has many walls and many doors, and when you go in, sometimes you get lost and you cannot come out. Turn left, turn right, turn left, turn right, and you're lost in the maze. Maybe you need to shout, "Help, I'm lost, come get me." So somebody will help you walk out. All right. In the evening, 2 syllables, evening, we listened to music, ate steamed buns, and drank hot tea to get warm. So, steamed buns, I told you, you boil water. When you boil water, it makes steam. You put the buns in the steam and it cooks the bread. So that is a steamed bun. Taiwan has steamed buns too. Sometimes there's meat inside, sometimes not. Okay? So, drank hot tea to get warm. In Japan, they probably drank green tea. They like to drink green tea. Okay? So, this kid went to the Sapporo Snow Festival and he wrote all about his trip to the Sapporo Snow Festival. And like we said, he probably lives there. It's difficult for us to go there because it's difficult for us to get a hotel room. We have no place to stay. Okay, so we've looked at that story. Anything else we didn't read on these pages? Let's look at the song. Celebrate. Page 134. We went to a carnival, and you can see carnival on the right, that picture. It's like a big party. It's a parade and a party outside. We went to a carnival. Everyone was there. We dressed up, sang some songs, and watched a parade. So, there is no rhyme in this song. And that's okay. You don't have to rhyme every time. So we went to a carnival. Everyone was there. We dressed up, sang some songs, and watched a parade. There's no rhyme. And best of all, we danced to music. Wonderful music. We danced to music all day long. Chorus. Everybody sings together. We danced to music. Wonderful music. We danced to music all day long. Did you like the food? Yes, I liked the food. Did you dress up? Yes, I went as a frog. So, he dressed up. He went as a frog. So I could ask you, last Halloween, did you dress up? Yes, I went as Iron Man. Did you dress up? Yes, I went as a princess. Did you dress up? Yes, I went as a witch. So, in your comments section, please tell me what you went as. Everybody in the class, in the comments for today's video, tell me. Now, I know you're in 3rd grade and at school you didn't wear a costume. But last year, not this time, but last year, did you dress up? And I know you did. So I went as Superman. I went as a witch. I went as a frog. I don't know what you went as. Next one. Did you like the costumes? Yes, I like the costumes. Did you see any masks? Yes, we saw some masks. So when they mean masks, they mean face masks. They don't mean the masks that are for making you safe in COVID-19. So we've looked at this and I've given you some sentences to answer. See you next time. Bye-bye, monkeys.